again, happy Thursday, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each one of you out there from whichever part of the world you're going to be watching me from. So, once again, my name is Poonam, and I am the face behind these amazing business pages out here. So, I hope you all are having an amazing day. And yes, I already did another go live before. And I just wanted to just give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something in here before I start. And yeah, it's what is the time here? It's just 2:50 in the afternoon out here on our side. And yes, I wanted to put this on here. So, and I'm back again with another day of Go Live with my Q&A session, right? So we Q&A, which means the audience info session. So I'm back again with that, and today is the day 26. So welcome everyone to another segment of this amazing episode. And yes, I'm just checking if I'm on live. Yes. So yeah, so every time I have been coming in here and answering all these questions which I have been receiving from my lovely followers and audiences who have been asking me about this business, how it is working and all and everything, right? So that's why I just thought of starting up this segment. And today I'm going to be discussing about this amazing question which I have received, and I've always received this question, and it's a very frequent question which has been asked every time, right? Every time that question pops in when you want to do something, right? So before I start, just let me do a short intro of myself. So my name is Poonam, and I help I teach, mentor, and coach hardworking, career-focused moms and dads how to earn income online. So this is a business which can be done from anywhere. So we have got people from all different walks of life doing this amazing business globally, right? And we are tax registered, of course, so it's legit. It's a legit business, and we're paying taxes in whichever part of the world you are from, whichever country you are belonging from. So there is no where this is not legit. It is 100% legit, and we are global. You can work from anywhere at any time, right? So that's the beauty about this business. And we have got this amazing set of training which enables us, people like us, myself, right, who don't have any prior experience, no expertise, not a very much tech savvy, I would say so, and no marketing knowledge, no marketing background whatsoever, no business mindset either, but helped me to start up this online business. And today I am helping and mentoring and coaching other people, other like-minded people who are looking forward to building up something for their family, who are looking forward to adding additional income for their family, right? Supplementing their income. And you know what, the best part is you can do it in your own from your own the free time, right? So from the pockets of your time. So that's in a nutshell, that's the business we are doing, right? So this is what we are doing. Attraction marketing is what we are doing every time, right? So that's my business which is based on. So without further ado, let me just jump onto today's question. So today we have got question number 26, and this is the question which I have received, and I always receive every time when people ask me. Sometimes this is the very first question which I get in. What happens if I don't succeed? So what is going to happen if you don't succeed, right? So the first thing for myself is, why would you want to think if I'm not going to succeed, right? Why do you want to put yourself in a situation into thinking of the scenario that you're not going to succeed, right? So what, fear of failure shouldn't stop you from trying anything, right? Take, for example, when you're going for a job interview, or if you've got an interview done and you have passed the interview and you're going to start up a new role. So do you think, you're going to be great in the job? Because whatever you have learned in your uni or in your studies is going to be practical in real life? No, because you have to go by and learn, right? You have to learn again from the very beginning, right? So that's the step you take, right? You have taken the role. You're not knowing whether you'll be able to do it or not, right? Thinking that you have the ability to do that. So that's why it is very, very important for anyone, right? To take up that fear of failure. We all have that. We all have that in our minds, right? That what if I'm going to fail? What if I'm going to not going to make it, right? So that's the biggest fear everyone has, that what if question we always have in our minds. So if you ask that question every time, what if I'm not going to succeed, so that fear always lingers in there. You won't be able to do anything in your life, right? So you won't be able to know unless you start, right? So unless and until you start doing the thing you're afraid of, you won't be able to know that whether you're going to succeed or you're not going to succeed, or you're going to make it or you're not going to make it, right? Unless and until you take a step and start, you won't be able to know, right? But it's in us, right? It's just, I think, being normal human, right? Being we tend to think that what if we don't fail? We always tend to think of the negative beforehand the positive comes, right? So that's the thing. You have to divert your mindset. You have to shift that mindset. So that's everything is on our mindset, what we want to achieve. If we want to achieve success, of course we will achieve success, because you know what? Because you are positive and you are looking forward, and you are open to learning, and you want to keep learning and until you achieve what you are wanting to achieve, right? So you know what? No one is perfect, right? You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start, right? You have to start, just like the way I started, right? As I mentioned, I had no idea. When I started this business, I had no idea what this business was and how I was going to do it, because I was not as tech savvy. I did not have any knowledge of marketing background or whatsoever, right? I only knew how to use Facebook, like scroll up and down, look at photos here and there, and do this and that, only a little bit of things, right? But then, you know what? I took the step, I took the leap of faith, though I had fear in myself, right? Not knowing how I will do it, but I did take the step. I wanted to try it out. And you know what? From that day, from past 4 years, I have been learning on a daily basis, and there's always something new to learn on each and every day. So you have to be open to learning as well. So that's the thing, right? I didn't know beforehand, right? If I would have said the same thing, oh, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I don't succeed? So of course, if you think of that way, then of course your mind is already making that conclusion, and diverting you into not achieving and not seeing the possibilities which are there, right? So it's very, very important to divert your mind, focus on the right, shift your mindset, actually, from that fear of failure to accepting and acknowledging and embracing the journey you have achieving, or you're going to achieve, right? You have, and you know what? There's nothing to lose. In fact, there's so much to learn. You learn each and every day in here, right? So you learn each and every day, and plus, you know what? Your dreams deserve a chance, right? If you have a dream, if you have a goal, we all have dreams and goals, right? Who doesn't have a dream and goal? If someone is saying they don't have a dream or goal, that means they are not going anywhere, right? What is the purpose of their life then? What do you want to achieve? We have to have a vision board. We have to make, look and see what we want to achieve, right? We have short-term goals, long-term goals. That's the goals we are setting every year, every time, right? Every now and then. So if you have a vision, if you have a dream, then of course you have to give your dream a chance to achieve that. You have to make it happen somehow, right? And in order to make it happen somehow, you have to take that step, right? You have to come out of that fear. You have to come out of that comfort zone to take the step. Unless and until you try it, you won't be able to know whether you're going to succeed or you're going to fail, right? Once you come out of that shell, once you come out of that comfort zone, that's when you become more resilient, and you are stronger, right? And you become more stronger in your thoughts and in your perspective, right? So that's what it is all about, and as I mentioned, success isn't about being perfect, right? Getting it perfect. Success is about getting perfect, right? It's about getting started, right? So if you want to succeed, if you want to achieve success, you don't have to be perfect, but you have to give in every day. You have to start. The first step is to take that initial step of, taking the leap of faith, which we say, right? Take that leap of faith, try it out, go and see what this is all about, right? And then if you have been doing, and then if you are, and then you say that, of course, that's the time when you will be able to know whether you can do it or not. But then there is no way, right? There shouldn't be a way when you should be saying that, oh, I'm not able to do, I'm not capable of that. We tend to, self-doubt. We have that self-doubt in ourselves. We don't know our capabilities. We don't know how much we are capable of doing, right? That's why we in here in our community, we are surrounded with like-minded people, right, who are there to uplift you and guide you and support you into your journey, right? If you're starting any other business out there, you might not get that support. You might not get that huge community. That's why in our business, we have this huge community of people. We are like more than 230,000 business owners in here, right, who have been doing this business and who are there always to support and guide you and inspire you and motivate you and lift you up whenever we are feeling, behind or left. We feel we left behind. So there's always someone to, nudge you and push you through. So that's the support. We want to be surrounded with like-minded people who can, uplift you and who can guide you, who can support you. That's why we have mentors and coaches here in our business, right, who provide you with all the mentorship. And that's why there's unlimited mentorship provided as well, right? It provided you are open to learning, you are coachable, you're eager, you're hungry for a change, you want to make a change, you want to succeed. That's the thing we desire. That's a desire which we want from people. That's that's a why. That's the biggest why. You need to know why you want to do this, right? So once you know that, that's when you keep finding out how you can these things can be done, right? And of course, if you take a step, then that's when you will be able to know, you're gonna thank yourself. You're gonna see yourself. You see yourself 1 year later, or 2 years later, 3 years later down the track where you have started from, right? And what you have achieved. So if you haven't started, only if you hadn't started, right, that's when you won't be able to see where you. Otherwise, down the track 2 years later, you'll be still say on the same position, you'll be still say on the same situation, right? Because you haven't made any change, you haven't taken any step to make a change, right? A change happens when you make a change, right? So that's what it is all about, right? So you have to take action to make that change happen. Without that action, there is no change, right? If we are only writing down things on our book, pens, paper, and not taking action, it's just like a story. You're just reading it, just writing something down there, not really literally doing anything about it. But then you have to take massive actions in order to achieve your goals and achieve your dreams as well, right? So that's what it is, right? And of course, that's when you'll be thankful, for yourself, that you took that action, you took that leap of faith, right? So that's very important, to take the leap of faith and see what this has for you. So yeah, that's what it is. That answers the question, I guess. And I hope this makes sense to everyone out there. We all have fears, we all have doubts in ourselves, because the thing is, we don't tend to think like that, right? We always have that fear of failure, always in anything we do, not only the business in here, in your workplace, or even in your relationship, or in anywhere, right? So there's always that fear of if you have to do something new, if you have to start something new, if you have a new project, if you have a new thing to start, right? There's always that fear which kicks in, right? What if I'm not going to succeed, right? What if I'm not going to be able to make it happen, right? That thing starts happening before we have even taken the step. So that's a mindset, right? So you have to divert your mindset, shift that mindset into that, thinking the possibilities of what's good which is gonna happen, right? So that's why we always need to think of the positive outcome, right? So even if you have not if you have not tried it, then how will you know, right? So it's better to try and then see for yourself whether it is something you are able to do it or not, right? So that's how you'll know then. So yeah, that was my day 26. Actually, not day 26. That was question 26 of this episode, audience info session. I hope this makes a bit of sense, and it has given you some relief or some answers to your questions, right? And it's a very realistic question we all tend to ask every time. You know what? The first step is you go and register on our website, on my website, because there's free info session provided, so there's nothing to lose. It's just 90 minutes of your time. Go and register on the website and see. You get the insights of this business, what this is all about, and how people from different walks of background are doing this business, and see for yourself if this is the right fit for you or not, right? If not gonna take this action, you're gonna just sit there and procrastinate and think that you're not gonna be able to do it and that and this, then no, you're wrong, right? You have to take that action, and in order to take that action, you have to take you have to come out of that comfort zone, because in order to achieve anything, any goal, any success, you have to come out of this a comfort zone, because success doesn't happen in that comfort zone, because we tend to feel so comfortable in that zone that we don't tend to learn new things. We don't want to learn new things. We don't want to maybe succeed, right? And we don't want to progress. Maybe we want to progress, but then we are not willing to take the step. So if you want to progress, if you want to achieve new things, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to achieve your dreams, of course, you have to come out of this comfort zone. You have to take the step, right? So yeah, register on my website, which is given in my bio, and see from there. And you know what? The best thing is, go and watch the webinar, and there's no obligations whatsoever, and see for yourself if this is the right fit for you. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. I hope this has given you some insight and answered your question. And if you still have doubts or unclear or uncertain about anything, feel free to reach out to me and message me on Messenger, or whichever way it's possible, email me, whichever way you find it possible or suitable to yourself, and I will be always here to answer your questions and guide you through. So once again, everyone, thank you. Until then, I'll see you in another episode. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now. Thank you.